Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things to discuss.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. We'll renegotiate customs duties later. Now we must take action. Nothing doing with the marriage, but believe me, that pains me more than it does you.
Sire, Ada...
Silence, Geralt. I'll have your head.
Don't get excited, Radovid. I've taken the brunt of the loss. Now, one thing at a time. You shall receive the 3 hamlets we spoke of. The Witcher will kill de Aldersberg.
What?
We said 5 hamlets.
I'm not a hitman. All right. It'll cost you 10,000.
Don't overdo it. I'm a fucking king and I deserve some respect. 3 villages for you, my would-be son-in-law, and 8,000 orens to the Witcher.
It's a deal.
So be it. My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance as soon as we sign the preliminary treaty. We shall figure out those towns later.
I don't want any fraternal assistance. Somehow the phrase evokes images of burnt villages and orphaned children roaming the countryside. This land has suffered enough. You're to smash the order and return home.
Forgive me, your majesties, but I feel it's time
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved, possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. That makes the Grand Master, him alone, the enemy. Is that clear?
As day. The Grand Master, rather than the Order as a whole, is the kingdom's enemy.
And the Order need not be a foe. Led by someone sensible, it could be a friend to the people. It could be loyal to the king. Hear that, Siegfried?
I do, and I understand. And I shall do everything to save the Order, my king.
I knew you could be trusted. After your official investiture, visit me at the palace. We have much to discuss, Grandmaster.
You count your wyverns before they hatch. Jacques de Aldersberg is alive and well. Sire, one other matter.
Yes?
Sire, the Striga gave me no choice. I had to.
I do not wish to speak of it. I'm not vengeful, so you needn't fear any unpleasantness from me. But never mention her name to me again.
As you wish, sire.
Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
De Wet transformed the princess.
How so?
On Salamandra's orders.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. De Wet has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
4 feet tall, and a body like a barrel of beer. A mouth from ear to ear, filled with dagger-like teeth. Claws like a wildcat, and red, irate eye. I doubt King Radovid would have wanted a bride like that. The union of the 2 largest northern kingdoms fell through. The young Redanian monarch soon gained a nickname that accurately described his nature and the policies he pursued towards his neighbors. Radovid the Stern.
Yes?
This is no time to talk. We must...
Then bold Foltest uttered these words. Virtuous Radovid.
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time and the truth of legend.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and you'll never change either. Off to save the world again when nobody's asked you.
There's fighting everywhere.
I'm afraid we're about to get a closer look at the Grand Master's regiments than we ever wanted to.
I don't know if I can raise my hand against a Knight of the Order.
You may have no choice. They're out to kill.
The bastards! Geralt! I knew him. He was still a human a month ago. Shorter than me.
Well, you proved better with the sword. Expect to see more of these monsters in Vizima.
It's the Greater Brothers. They wouldn't let me near that project. That is an offense to humanity. We must hurry.
Right. This place has a strange effect on me.
Murderer! You killed my beloved Vincent!
Carmen, it wasn't like that.
So naive. I thought I could expect more from you than mindless slaughter. Heard so much about you.
But you need to know.
Don't interrupt. An uphill battle all my life. Vilified, reviled. First that rogue Mikkel and his group.
Did they hurt you?
Of course. My belly grew, and then my loving daddy, the plowing priest of the eternal fire, threw me out of the house. What was I to do? I became a Viziman whore, and then lost the only person I ever loved.
I did it for your own good.
Out of my sight.
Greetings. Others stricken by war have sought shelter here.
We won't stay long. We need to get to the monastery.
So you're among those who have chosen to trust the eternal fire? There's no sense in going out in the street again. You'll perish.
Is there another route?
Try the door in the cellar.
Where does it lead?
To other cellars, and an exit eventually, I assume. But I cannot guarantee it is safe.
We'll risk it.
The key should be somewhere in this house.
The squirrels and the order. Those dry ones disturb our swamp.
Between a rock and a hard place, huh?
I had a dream, white-haired one. Your destiny will be fulfilled. I come to tell you. Mistake not the stars with their reflection in a pond's surface.
I'll remember that.
You here?
On an important mission for the king.
Praiseworthy. I too wish to offer Foltest my services as an advisor in these difficult times. Sadly, I could not get through burning Vizima.
I need to get to the monastery.
I have learned much about a phenomenon of interest to you. The Wild Hunt.
Tell me.
In folk culture, the king of the Wild Hunt embodies death. He is the one who takes away souls. He is oft considered as the tool of destiny.
Destiny?
The Wild Hunt is an omen of war and tragedy. It has oft been seen recently near Vizima. Beware.
I must go. Farewell.
Greetings, Witcher.
Greetings.
I'm afraid. The time for contempt has come, just as prophesied.
What do you have in mind?
Know Ithleen's prophecy?
Not exactly.
The war with Nilfgaard proved it. For Ithleen foretold the blood of Ensaid, of elves, would drench the land. People thought the age of the sword and axe, the age of the wolf's blizzard had arrived. Know the rest?
Not sure.
Then listen. The time of white frost and white light approaches. The time of madness and disdain. Ted Dayred, the end of ages. The world will perish in frost.
Enough pessimism.
The prophecy has now begun.
Depends on us.
Farewell. May Melitele protect you.
Greetings.
Prospering dwarf?
War can be profitable. If not for the king's taxes, the plague take them.
How did you get here?
Don't you see? Knights, soldiers, and Scoia'tael run through the streets, cutting down who they can. I am a traitor to all of them.
I see.
And all their heads are filled with prophecies, destinies, strange signs, and other nonsense. No one to talk to.
Sorry to hear that, but I need to go. Farewell.
The Fisher King netted a water nymph.
Fire! Fire and flames! Everywhere!
Reverend, why are you here?
Piddle diddle! Destiny's sword has two ends. You're one. The other is...
What are you going on about?
Where's the little girl?
You're mad.